Good morning. My name is Virgil Dismeyer. I am a SCORE Minneapolis counselor and have been active in their online webinar project. This webinar is offered to you as a guide on how to create your own webinar. We have received so many questions on how to do these that this is a way to share our experience with you. Here's what we hope to accomplish today. This is a list of what we will be sharing. Key is a set of software, hardware, and personnel skills to manage the webinar project. But this is a sequence that we will go through in the next few minutes. You might ask, why would you want to use a webinar? Well, it's simple. It seems as though everybody on the internet is doing it. That doesn't make it right, but a webinar is a combination of using the web and a seminar format. It can be used for training, illustrations of a accounting application, and personal topics. Webinar tools are very versatile and range from the simple to the complex. Large corporations may have needs beyond what we have experienced to date. This list is so impressive, you might wonder why all organizations, large and small, do not use it for their employees, customers, or prospects. Well, if it is so broadly used, who uses webinars? Well, this is a short list of who might find use of a webinar beneficial. SCORE initiated an online learning initiative when our younger clients found it inconvenient to travel to some location at a specific time to gain some topical insight. Also, our younger clients are very computer and internet savvy and experience webinars offered by many other companies. So this list will give you a reason why you might want to initiate your own webinar project. Businesses can use it to introduce a product, support a product, or use it as a sales demo. The final point we used in order to become proficient in using the software tool initially by recording some personal events. You will need at least this basic list of software to create a webinar. This is the minimum because IT providers offer so many alternatives and options. I will discuss each of these in turn on the next slides. You must have some internet-based software to provide a platform for you to use. SCORE Minnesota has used ReadyTalk for many years for live webinars, such as income tax, for recorded webinars, many of them found on our www.score-min.org website, and audio conference calls. We have tested many vendors and found ReadyTalk is simple to use and serves our purposes. It does not offer a camcorder view of the presenter or live video at this time. As you add features that you need, you will add cost and complexity. Some of the other vendors are listed for your research. An internet search for webinar software vendors will give you many more to consider. Once you have developed a webinar, you will need some tool to promote them to your customer or prospect database. Email marketing allows us to create an event homepage on a webinar with its own unique URL. We can then promote that URL with emails and take polls when necessary. One key thing with Constant Contact: our clients can register, pay for the webinar, and receive the webinar all electronically without our manual intervention. Just like ReadyTalk, we have experimented with various email marketing programs and settled on Constant Contact. Again, there are many other options if you will do an internet search. These are the other software tools you will need. Since most of our webinars are based upon PowerPoint presentations, we use the latest version of Microsoft. We like PowerPoint for the recorded webinars because we can use the basic file in a face-to-face workshop setting. You will need some software to take screenshots of images, documents, logos, and so forth. We like Snagit and always save the shot in JPEG format, since most internet uploads use that format. I will demonstrate Snagit a little later. We download the recorded webinar to one of our computers, which is usually a large zip file. However, the files are so large you cannot send them to another site as an email attachment. Voila lets us upload the presentation and the recipient to download them. One of our typical webinars uses 115 megabytes of storage and consists of 110 files with various format extensions. Finally, you may not be able to find an appropriate image in clip art for PowerPoint, so you may want to sign up to get professional images from a third party and not worry about the rights to use them. Shutterstock is such a source, and each image costs about $10. Hardware needs are pretty generic. You must use a high-speed internet connection, or your presentation will be jerky and lag your voice comments. We use a DVD burner to create a hard copy disc of each presentation and give it to the topic expert as a show of appreciation. We always include the source PowerPoint file with their notes so that they can use it for other purposes. A wireless headset is a must. You will be busy. First, it frees your hands since you will be busy advancing the slides, using markup tools, and reading your PowerPoint notes. Some of the other webinar software will record from a good PC microphone. We find the wireless telephone works just fine. One person can create a webinar, as I am doing today. However, it takes a team to produce a series of them. SCORE Minnesota uses a team of 4 regular members and adds additional skills as needed. It does not require a large sum of money, but having a funding sponsor allows using hired talent whenever necessary. Normal financial costs are internet hosting, image purchases, updating, and occasionally paid topic experts. We use a SCORE member for technical guidance and also the Minnesota District IT Director to mount the webinars and maintain our Learning Center page on score-min.org. We chose to engage a local business-to-business advertising agency with experienced professionals. They cover a wide gamut of skills, including media, branding, e-marketing, trade shows, website development, and internet, social media, and pay-per-click. Veritas Marketing reviews each webinar for consistency, accuracy, and content. Your company management must buy into the program because there are issues where their support is crucial. Early on, we knew we had to develop a development process. We used 2 of our initial webinars to establish this process that each webinar moves through. It takes 1 to 2 months to create a webinar once a topic expert is found. It is crucial to define the topic so that the presenter does not wander and your audience gets the promised content. We develop a team vision for each topic. Our guidelines include a PowerPoint template, topic vision, team liaison, and the review steps. The topic expert must understand that their draft will undergo at least 3 reviews, including the outside consultant, before it will be recorded. We like to use at least 2 presenters per webinar. 1 to manage ReadyTalk and advance the slides and take care of the technical issues, and the second to provide the narrative. A male and female narrator also adds voice variety. We then record by ReadyTalk, create a constant contact event homepage with URL for promotion, and mount it on the website. Topic expert. We use SCORE members as the topic expert if they are qualified in the topic. Since many topics involve new technology or internet usage, we have to reach out to the experts in our community. Usually, these have been consultants or vendors of products that have unique skills and insights. We like the expert to also be the narrator and introduce themselves. We add a credits page at the end so that they are recognized for their effort. Since any webinar goes through a thorough review process, we want the expert to be a booster of SCORE and of online learning so that they willingly abide by our process checkpoints. This is a list of some of the standard development parameters that we have asked our topic experts to adhere to. The reason for a standard template and logo is branding of the service. Look at our slide 1 of this presentation for our template and logo. We want the length to be no more than 60 minutes and no less than 30. Since we charge $25 each, it takes this amount of time to deliver value. We are also very conscious of the rights of third parties and get their permission if it is not clear how screenshots may be used from their website terms of usage. The same would be true of using videos or documents of any third party. We try to avoid presenting a full screen of one screenshot. We prefer a half screen of text and the other half for the screenshot. Since we are supporting our face-to-face workshops, we want each webinar to result in a specific deliverable or how-to process. So far, we have met several marketing challenges that you will also encounter. We view three markets for our webinars. Number one is our own members. This is a tough sell to convince them to learn something new for the sake of broadening their personal knowledge so that they can help counsel a client more effectively. We do not want them to become experts, only to become aware of the topic list so that they can refer clients to use them with confidence. Our second market is our existing clients. We have multiple ways to market to our existing client database. The key ones are the online learning center, website, and email marketing messages. The third audience is our prospects. This is more difficult since they can be anyone, a startup business or an existing business. Personal contacts are pretty limited, so the website and promotion by social media is the channels we use. Among the social media choices we use is a blog and various LinkedIn groups. Announcements are also made on Facebook. At this point, we do not have enough experience to know which will be more productive. Now I am going to jump from the PowerPoint presentation to my desktop, and this presentation so far has been a demo of a webinar based upon a PowerPoint file. So hold on a second while I go to my desktop. Here is my desktop with my standard icons. Now, from this launching point, you can base a webinar on any application you have on your computer or any site on the internet. So I'm going to show you at this point a demo of our webinar or website that we created using the Do-It-Yourself website series. Now, once I click the play, you will hear a YouTube video, and I'll hold my microphone in front of the computer speakers so you can see the effect of sharing this sound.
I used to dread getting up and going to work.
I was done with the corporate grind. I was tired of being a starving artist.
I started looking around for a business that I believed in, and I kind of wanted to do something a little more green.
For my kids, my art is my passion. My school mentor helped me take the first step.
He helped me create a business plan and helped me implement it.
Feels like you're not in it alone.
How to expand.
Life is
You get a solid foundation laid, everything else falls in place.
Their talent helps me be successful at mine.
My SCORE mentor has been tremendously helpful in the marketing of my business.
Every person I've encountered with SCORE is so incredibly passionate about what they do.
SCORE helped me to make the unimaginable possible, all for free.
For free.
I could not have done it alone. I'm here because of SCORE.
I'm here because of SCORE.
I'm here because of SCORE.
Get your free business mentor at SCORE.org.
So this video, our YouTube video, usually starts to run when this website shows up. So from here, I could demonstrate the power of Intuit's Site Builder website, which we use for the first 4 webinars under the website series on our Learning Center. Finally, you can use ReadyTalk to demonstrate any application. I am going to now click on Snagit and use that to show you how you need a image capture program. I have a series of screenshots that I captured this morning. Here is a logo from the SCORE national website. Secondly, I went to my own LinkedIn profile and made a screen print or shot of myself, so you can do anything there you'd like. I went to Yahoo and looked up Wells Fargo stock and made a screenshot of that particular company's financial basics. Also, here's a screenshot of part of my screenshot collection on my own computer. Any of these screenshots can be uploaded and incorporated into a PowerPoint presentation. You can also make screenshots of emails or documents on your computer. And finally, here is an email I received from ReadyTalk to attend one of their webinars teaching me how to do email marketing. So now I will return to the PowerPoint presentation. Here we are, back where we started. I'd like to conclude with sharing some of the tips that we have learned to date by developing about 12 webinars. And the key one is, it was hard for us to recognize that not everyone wants to learn. Members of your organization may think they do not need the knowledge. Clients and customers may not want to work hard to learn a topic. A topic expert is key to a quality result. And we would advise that you don't try to do this type of project without a trusted outside technical advisor, such as we found in Veritas Marketing. And it's one of those things where your webinar team has to keep pushing or the project will stagnate. And we have also found, to our pleasure, that sponsors support the goal of outreach to rural areas and new client prospecting. Obviously, you may have questions that we don't answer in this short webinar. We offer 3 suggestions for getting additional help. The first is your local SCORE chapter in Minnesota. If you're outside of Minnesota, then go to SCORE.org and find a chapter close to you. If all else fails, send us an email at the address shown on the screen, and we will try to give you additional assistance. We have a standard set of disclaimers for all of the SCORE Minnesota webinars. We stress that SCORE Minnesota does not endorse any vendors or products. The screenshots that we use are provided for illustration only. Finally, here is the credits page that we use to conclude every webinar. On it, we recognize the contributors, topic experts, and sponsors. We hope this answers most of your initial questions. Proficiency in developing a webinar comes from practice. Good luck and goodbye.
Thank you. Please stand by.